taking the business world by storm.
Just getting started.
A man on a mission to help aspiring entrepreneurs thrive.
I've always been committed to community.
Plus, a young inventor working with police to save lives.
Oh, it works perfectly.
He opens up about the phone call that changed his world.
It was a breakthrough we were looking for.
I just knew that it was going to be something special.
And a power couple making their mark on Metro Atlanta and beyond. How they did it. And their important advice to everyone with a dream.
You always got to be hungry.
So being an entrepreneur is all about failing. That's how you learn.
This is Startup Success, a family-to-family special.
Hello, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Karen Greer.
And I'm Fred Blankenship. In celebration of Black History Month, we're putting the spotlight on Black entrepreneurs thriving in this competitive world.
We begin with a man committed to educating, inspiring, and supporting aspiring business owners. And he's already touched thousands of lives.
Create jobs, create hope.
If our people in our community are going to be hired, guess who's going to hire them? We are. Black businesses.
We bring the world to our community, to our neighborhood, to our place in space to show that we belong.
But there are very few times in life where you get to be a part of something you know will outlast you. There are even rare moments where you get to be a part of something that could potentially change the course of history.
From the Russell Center side,
And in just over 4 years since its creation, the Russell Innovation Center for Entrepreneurs, or RICE, is already making history.
We've transitioned to become the largest center in the world, dedicated to growing, scaling, and developing Black businesses, in honor of one of the greatest entrepreneurs the city of Atlanta ever created, the great Herman J. Russell Sr.
RICE's mission is clear: to build Black business. Let's break it down for folks at home that don't really understand. Why is Black entrepreneurship so important?
Black businesses stabilize Black communities. Black communities that are more stabilized, you have better schools, you have better neighborhoods, you have safer neighborhoods. And throughout history, the Black business owner has been responsible for creating this middle class that we experience, especially in Atlanta. We support 360 entrepreneurs full-time now. We touch about 10,000 annually.
What does that mean?
I think that HBCUs, historically Black colleges and universities, are the greatest economic mobility tool that we have in our community. So being an entrepreneur at heart, I didn't want to recreate the wheel. Let me just look at a model that already works, and HBCUs do. So where they have students, we have stakeholders. And our stakeholders move through our continuum, our learning continuum, and big ideas: inspire, develop, execute, accelerate, scale.
Now, if they're not on a college campus, not at an HBCU, how can they find you? How can they be a part of this program?
So, you know, we model the HBCU campus model. But our average entrepreneur is about 45 years old. These are people that actually feed their families with the businesses that they run. These are people that literally want to start enterprises that will feed their families eventually. And so we have an information session.
How were your sessions?
Information sessions throughout the year, along with training workshops like this one.
And let's make sure that we focus on access to the best resources available.
For folks that don't understand just how this whole process works, it's pretty much a Shark Tank on steroids. It truly is.
Greatest difference is we're in the place to prepare you to be ready for the moment. We're only in two businesses. We're in the readiness business and we're in the access business. Our job as an institution is to create the platform that makes sure that you're ready for the opportunity and then giving you the access to fly.
How does that work for some of these young entrepreneurs? Like here, we talked about you've got a lot of products that are owned, created by African Americans. Are you helping them to get that out into the world? How is this working?
We want to live at that nexus of access, opportunity, and exposure and take your company from wherever it is to where you want to be on your terms.
For this young entrepreneur that is making headway now, running a company, Ms. Mirah Young.
RICE also provides exposure to movers and shakers from the business and political worlds, like this recent event featuring Hakeem Jeffries.
As Black small business, we get the opportunity to get our voice to be heard and to get our services in front of those decision makers.
Mirah Young attends RICE events, and for her, business and entrepreneurship are in her blood.
I think that RICE is really doing something that is life-changing for our community because they're listening.
Young is the VP of Small Businesses for 3TG Staffing Solutions,
a staffing and consulting company established by her mother.
We have done work with Delta. We have done work with Arkansas Hospital. We've also done work with some government agencies.
Young says the resources and support from RICE have been invaluable.
As a woman-owned business, we get real support from real women. We get workshops, finance workshops. We get all different types of support and resources that you just really can't get anywhere else.
She's just one of the tens of thousands of entrepreneurs inspired by Bailey as he and RICE continue to reshape history.
What do you say to the people at home who will watch and say, I've got a dream, I've got something I'm passionate about. How do I move it to the next level?
To the entrepreneur out there that dreams, that has an idea, it's this space that can undergird that belief, that self-confidence that you can do it. And here are the tools to make it happen.